Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in the point guard. And it's slammed in by Turner.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
Good on the bucket.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Now, here's Cunningham. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Harris a screen on Halliburton. Cunningham, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Nembhard. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Turner finds Mathurin. Off target with his 3. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Now, Nembhard, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Back to Nembhard. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. For 3, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Boy, this is something that Harris has really enhanced in this game over time. Hard work, paying dividends.
Here's Mathurin. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
Now here's Thompson. And here's Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. The shot that time, not on target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mathurin finds Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Here's Cunningham, and it's sent back by Turner. Up top, Mathurin. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Mathurin missing. Pistons trail by 3. Harris inside. Siakam's there. Portis can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Indiana moving it around. Inside. Here's Halliburton. Now Nembhard. Still yet to score. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Siakam. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them,
They just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton outside. Gets a very good look and converts. Halliburton's got 6.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Indiana out in front. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Cade Cunningham out there with Hardaway. Then it's Reed. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin? Nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
And the Pistons making a change here. Sasser's checked in. Here's Halliburton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
Overall, though, I think they've taken good care of the basketball. That's their first turnover.
Now, here's Cunningham. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. You know, Greg, with this being Game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Trailing by 2. Stolen by Jackson. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now, here's Halliburton. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. Outside Hardaway. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Cunningham. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Some changes for Indiana. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Aaron Nesmith. Portis is checked in for the Pistons. Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 6.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Here's Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Turner doing a nice job setting himself up for a shot off that pick and roll.
Reed with it. Fires from deep. That shot off. Mathurin against Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen on Cunningham. Clock at 6. The shot's good from Halliburton. And it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Checking in for the Pacers, number 9, T.J. McConnell.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Pacers lead by 5. Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
Turner with a screen on Cunningham. McConnell passes to Turner. Off target with the jump hook. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Cunningham outside. Here he goes, and it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And the shot goes down. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Cunningham left side. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 5. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, an impressive road record. What is it about the character of this team that's enabled its success away from home?
Well, it's a tough group. For whatever reason, we have competed well on the road. Not quite as well as home, but it's one day at a time, 1 quarter at a time, and we're going to keep slugging away.
You all keep building up towards a very good finish. Thank you very much. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Detroit Pistons.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Look at Detroit. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And here's Halliburton after the three-pointer from Bobby Portis. The shot's good from Halliburton.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Cunningham. Just an incredible month of basketball. Putting up about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the miss by Cade Cunningham.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
On defense, Indiana.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Siakam misses. Pistons trail by 12. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
The Pacers making a change here. Neesmith has checked in. That shot missing. Great D that time from Portis. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Pistons passing it around. Drills it from outside. Harris has got 6.
And Harris can certainly knock this down, which is why you got to guard him tighter than that.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Marcus Sasser's checked in for Cade Cunningham.
Substitution. Number 25.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Neesmith, the pass to Turner. Indiana again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Thompson kicks to Portis. On the 3 off target. Indiana leading by 7. Neesmith with the ball. And a missed layup. Beasley left side. Harris passes to Portis. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. To the middle. A shake. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Harris, no good. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana. The Pistons shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Thompson finds Sasser. And here's Harris from the arc. No good on the shot. Pacers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Siakam misses. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Aaron Neesmith.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
Some changes for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. All Reed's checked in for Portis. Gordon Hayward comes in for Tobias Harris. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Malik Beasley. And Kate Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Cunningham up top. He's covered by McConnell. Hardaway kicks to Thompson. Back to Hardaway. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Marcus Sasser. Reed out there with Hayward. Then it's Kate Cunningham. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. Here's Sasser. Back to Hayward. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hayward's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Detroit. Halliburton outside. Over Cunningham. Halliburton, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Out to Hayward from the arc. Another 3 for Detroit.
Hayward's got such a quick release on the catch and shoot. Even before the ball gets to him, he's already making up his mind when he's going to let it fly.
Here's Halliburton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Halliburton's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
At the top of the key, Hayward. Hayward with a screen for Cunningham. Here's Sasser. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for T.J. McConnell. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Harris comes in for Gordon Hayward. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Malik Beasley in for Marcus Sasser. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Indiana leading by 5. Now Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Cunningham. Halliburton, that's good.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Here's Cunningham. That one wide left.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
All alone. And again, Cunningham missing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And now the Pistons fast break. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Cunningham. Banked in off the glass.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Back to Halliburton. Nembhard with it. Pass to Mathurin. Kicks it out to Siakam. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
It's Cunningham with the drive. And that one, good. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And, well, Detroit shooting around 40% from the floor here. Cunningham finds Beasley. And here's Harris from the arc. Nembhard grabs the board.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Siakam's shot is off.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Thompson misses. And so it's Indiana with it. And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Halliburton outside. So it's Indiana picking up the win. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one matchup left, it looks like